I've planned a super cool hike to a pretty outstanding waterfall called Yumbilla. The weather is just crazy here. Oh, this is heavy, heavy rain. Okay, we'll give it 15 minutes, 10, 5 here at the entrance of the hike. Let's walk. If you calculate the total height of all the 3 sections, then it measures 896 meters. Number 5 tallest waterfall in the world. Ooh, this is starting to look more adventurous. Look at this deadly drop. This is Cherry, my KTM 390 adventure, and me, Aliona. And in this season, we're traveling around Peru, Ecuador, and Colombia. We love gorgeous views, beautiful roads, and we don't mind a little bit of challenge. Let's go exploring! Good morning, Cherry. Good morning, Cherry and I are getting ready to go. And we just met one very interesting man, so I just want to say hello to him just before we're leaving. This is Mike.
Yes.
He walked all the way from Ushuaia to Colombia. Oh my God.
Through the mountains.
Through the mountains, and he doesn't want to write a book about it because
It's too much work. You tuck. No.
Too complicated.
Complicated.
All right. So we're leaving Nuevo Tingo, a tiny little town. Super cute and super safe as well. Probably the only place in Peru where you can leave your motorcycle out on the street overnight and be sure that nothing is gonna happen to it. I had a great time here and could really see myself coming back here one day to explore more of the Chachapoyas treasures. And today we are heading to another little town called Cuispes. It's not so far away from here, only about 100 kilometers, and we'll be passing through the town of Chachapoyas again, because we need some gasoline, and there are not so many gas stations around here. So, since I've already taken the main road to Chachapoyas, today I decided to try a back road. And I can see that there are a couple of interesting places to stop by along the way. Visiting all these interesting places is kind of a big deal. It's not just about riding and views. It's also about learning the culture and the history of the region. Obviously, I'm not a tour guide and I don't pretend to be one. But I invite you to explore all these beauties together with me. And feel free to add to what I'm telling in the comments and correct me whenever I'm wrong. Actually, the reason I'm going to Cuispes today is because I've planned a super cool hike there to a pretty outstanding waterfall called Yumbilla. Officially, there are 2 different trails. One goes to the top of the waterfall and another one goes to the bottom. And I've been looking around for information about the hikes, and I kind of stumbled upon comments about combining the 2 into a circular route, which I think sounds exactly like something I would do. I'm still not completely sure it's possible, but it's definitely worth a try. Look at this road. I honestly imagined this back road to be a pretty destroyed dirt road, and it's brand new asphalt. Way better than the main road, actually. I seriously did not expect that. Okay, this is more like what I did expect. Here we go. So for some reason, they're making a brand new road here. Maybe they're preparing some kind of touristic route, because why build a brand new road instead of just fixing the main one? Well, I really should not be complaining. Awesome road with gorgeous views. Great choice, Alena. And this is this really cool road. And down there in the background is Nuevo Tingo, where we just came from. Super cool. And another very much unpaved section. Pretty steep too. With plenty of loose rocks. All the usual. And look at this. Super twisty. We're now at a bit over 2,000 meters. And going up to almost 3,000. And somewhere pretty soon we should be getting to a waterfall. I don't expect it to be anything out of this world, but I could have a little break, and it's on our way anyway, so why not? Just a couple of kilometers left until the waterfall, and it started to rain. Like, should I stop and put on the waterproofs, or should I just hope I won't get soaked wet by the time I arrive to the waterfall? Hurry up, let's go! Almost there. Catarata Cedrocucho. Alright, I parked the cherry right next to the road and going to check out these waterfalls. Supposedly just a very short hike. A few minutes, let's see. Super pretty trail actually. A little bit wet, but look at this jungle. I kind of thought it would be a massive waterfall, considering the rain last days, but no, it's just this. And see, the sun came out. Whoa! The weather is just crazy here. Well, it's pretty, and it was just a 5 minutes hike, so quite satisfying. Not too bad for a little break. Alright, nice little break. And meanwhile it stopped raining and even the road is dry. Well, almost dry. So we continue our way to Chachapoyas, and the next point of interest will be an ancient city, Yalape. Somewhat similar to Cuelap, but completely non-touristy. It's still in the state of some overgrown ruins, not excavated or studied. There is no museum or visitor center, no guides, and no entrance fee. So, pretty awesome, raw and real. And another unpaved section, which got pretty muddy and somewhat slippery after the rain. And I'm still wondering, why are they even building this road? Like, so many roads in Peru are in a completely horrible state, and they built this back road while there is a fairly decent main road. Like, there must be a reason, right? Maybe there are too many landslides in this area during the rainy season, and there is a need for backup. Oh, look! The sun is out! And the ruins should be somewhere right here. Alright, I think we found it. Yalape. But I can't figure out how we actually get there. It's not very touristy, you know? It's not like... I guess this is the entrance. Wow. Still not sure of where and how to enter. I decided to cheat and fly the drone instead of looking for a trail and hiking up this super steep hill with all the motorcycle gear. And yeah, do you see these white stone house bases? With hundreds of houses, Yalape is considered to be the second largest Chachapoyan settlement after Cuelap. Oh, see this cloud crawling over the ruins? I think it's coming here. Let's pack the drone and get going. Alright, I'm really glad I sent the drone to see the ruins instead of going up there myself. As much as I would have loved to wander around those ruins, but I wouldn't love to ride this muddy road during the rain. So let's hurry up. We will soon reach the highest point of the route and start the downhill towards Chachapoyas. Looks like we'll be entering fog. And it's starting to get pretty cold up here. We're close to 3,000 meters elevation now. Cold and foggy. Great timing! Now it's starting to rain as well. Amazing! Not exactly what I was hoping for. Cold, foggy, wet, slippery. What's next? Let's just keep going. Keep going. Roadblock? Seriously? I hope it's a quick one.
En la mañana cerramos a las 7:30 de la mañana y abrimos 12:30, 1:30.
Entonces ahora hasta las 5 no hay paso.
¿Qué kilómetros es ese?
Y en moto tampoco puedo pasar. So the road is closed until 5 p.m. Now it's 2. So it's 9 kilometers to Chachapoyas, and we're stuck here. Finally, we're free to go. Freedom! And yeah, we didn't have to wait for 3 hours. One of the drivers called somebody he knows, who happens to be some kind of boss in this road construction. And they let us pass. Just like that. Oh my god, once again, I cannot imagine this happen in Europe. Amazing. Yeah, look at all these people working here. Some serious construction going on. See that city down there? That's Chachapoyas. Almost there. Alright. Well, I don't have much time to spend in the city, so I'm just gonna go get some gasoline and maybe quickly wash Cherry. Right here at the gas station. Perfect. My poor Cherry, all covered in mud after this amazing adventure. Not ideal, but definitely much better than before. So, now that Cherry's clean and shiny, guess what? We're heading straight into the rain. Oh my god, this is not even funny. Oh, this is heavy rain. I don't even think my waterproofs will last very long if it continues like this. Whew. It looks like the worst part is over. The rain is slowing down at least. My clothes and boots are completely wet, of course, because, well, nothing is waterproof in a torrential rain like this. And I almost turned around and went back to Chachapoyas to find shelter and stay there for the night. But I really want to get to that small town, Cuispes, and do that hike tomorrow. It's a full day hike, so if I stayed in Chachapoyas tonight, I wouldn't be able to do the hike tomorrow. Oh, those choices. And such an awesome canyon otherwise. Look at this beauty. I guess landslides are not so uncommon here. And it's starting to rain again. Let's maybe find some shelter and have a little break at least. I just cannot do this anymore. So beautiful but so wet, oh my god. Why couldn't it be a sunny day? Cherry and I, we have found the shelter because it's very wet. Okay, we'll give it 15 minutes? 10? 5? We'll give it a few minutes. Half an hour later, it finally started to clear up. And we're back on the road. There is even some blue sky somewhere down the canyon. And it's only 1 hour until the sunset. So last little bit and no more time to stop. Let's just do it! Oh yeah, definitely doesn't look like landslides are uncommon here. And some more rocks along the road. And some more of them here. Look! Cuispes! Just 8 kilometers left. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. I seriously didn't expect this day to be so long. It was supposed to be just 3.5 hours ride. Whew! But we're almost there. We made it! Oh my god! Good morning! I'm about to start the hike. So these are the two options. One is 6 kilometers, another one is 5 kilometers. And I want to do a circular route. So I'll connect the two. Hopefully. Alright, my motor taxi has left me here at the entrance of the hike. Let's walk. It's like this super pretty jungle trail. The first viewpoint, and I think our waterfall is somewhere there. I can see a tiny little bit of water. I can hear that we're getting pretty close to the first waterfall on our route, Cascada Medio Cerro. Whee! Look at this super cool waterfall. Amazing, right? So on the way to the main waterfall, you pass by a few smaller ones, but super cool as well. And I think we're getting close to the second waterfall. Here it is. You'd think it's a smaller one, but no. It starts all the way up there. Just multiple sections. And it's called Cristal. Literally walking through a trunk of a tree. Whee! Speaking about tall waterfalls, here in this area in Chachapoyas, there are two waterfalls which made it to top 5 tallest waterfalls in the world. The more well-known one is called Gocta, more touristy, and I decided to kind of skip it and head directly to Yumbilla, the waterfall we're going to right now. So the Gocta waterfall has two sections, and the taller section is 551 meters, I think, more or less. Whew. Sorry, I'm walking, so a little bit out of breath. And the total height is 770 meters, I think. Yumbilla has three sections, and if you calculate the total height of all the three sections, then it measures 896 meters. Number 5 tallest waterfall in the world. Pretty awesome, right? So why did I choose Yumbilla? Because it's less touristy, and I really like hiking alone. I don't want to listen to other people. I don't want to listen to music, because some people, you know, bring their speakers and listen to some kind of reggaeton all the way through the hike. So yeah, I like my solitude. There is one poem that I really like by Mary Oliver. If I take you to the woods with me, I must love you very much. So whoever has hiked with me, you know, I love you very much. Otherwise, I prefer to do it all by myself. You see, this is what I love. Just nature, listening to the birds. Well, now the birds stopped singing because I started speaking, but trust me, there are plenty of birds here. And here we go. Yumbilla waterfall, the first view. Wow, so cool. So this is section number 1, the top one. And this is section number 2. And there should be section number 3 somewhere more down there, but we can't see it from up here. And when I can't see something, I send the drone. So that's the first section, and the trail we're on takes us to the bottom of it. And then there is this second section, and the trail to get there is pretty much vertical and quite slippery after yesterday's rain. But let's see. And finally, there is this third section, and getting to the bottom of it would be the most challenging part, as I'd have to cross to the other side of the waterfall just before the final section. And if there is too much water, it's too risky to attempt doing it. Alright, let's go take a closer look at the first section at least, and then we'll decide what to do. Here is the viewpoint that's closest to the first section. Honestly, I don't see it too strong. Let's see if we can find a trail to go down to the second section. Ooh, this is starting to look more adventurous. This is getting more serious. Like, this part at least did some kind of stairs. Sketchy looking, but stairs. And some parts are pure rock. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I love it. Oh, and all this is super slippery after yesterday's rain as well. Alright, here we are at the bottom of the second section of the waterfall. And now it's time to look for the trail to the third section. And I set the drone up, hoping to be able to see the trail and to be able to evaluate the difficulty level. But no, the vegetation is too dense. Alright, so I decided to try go down to the river crossing and see how it is. According to my calculations, it's about half an hour walk from here. So, worst case, I'm turning around and going back. I still have time to do that. So here is the river. I don't see it too bad actually. So supposedly that down there is the third section, and my trail continues right there on the other side of the river. So it's only this little bit to cross. Honestly, I don't see it too bad. And here we are on the other side of the river. Sitting here, still unable to believe that I did get to the other side. Luckily, there was not too much water. I swear I would not have done it otherwise, because look at this deadly drop. And see that bridge down there? That's the end of the second trail, which goes down to the bottom of the waterfall. The last little bit left to connect the two trails. Let's go do it. Alright, so now I have to go down this trail. A little bit steep, but nothing special. So now it's kind of easy. The difficult part is that I'm kind of starting to get tired and I'm still only halfway through the hike. Oh well, nothing special. I still have food with me, some snacks and some water, so I should be able to do it. So that's the bridge, and on the other side is a brand new trail. Happy me! Oh my god, we did it! I can't believe I was standing up there just a few minutes ago. Catarata Yumbilla. Let's see. So we're here and we have to walk all this back to the town. And this new trail is just so tourist friendly. Look at this, you know, luxury. A hanging bridge, you know, civilization. And another hanging bridge. Wow. Whew. I think I got to the highest point of the trail back home. Just having a little break, eating something. And look at this. The view of the whole waterfall. All the three sections here. And I'm just sitting here enjoying this beauty and thinking, oh my god, I'm so lucky with the weather today. Incredible. Absolutely gorgeous views on the way back. Whew. Made it.